Welcome to this comprehensive guide on C-sharp namespaces, a fundamental feature for organizing your code effectively, especially in large projects. Namespaces act as containers, grouping related types like classes, interfaces, structs, enums, and delegates, preventing naming conflicts and improving maintainability. They are crucial for modularity and readability, making your codebase easier to understand and manage as it grows. Let's begin by understanding what namespaces truly are and why they are indispensable in C-sharp development. Imagine you have two different teams creating classes named logger. Without namespaces, the compiler wouldn't know which logger you intend to use, leading to ambiguity. Namespaces provide a unique scope for these types, allowing you to define multiple classes with the same name, as long as they reside in different namespaces. This mechanism is fundamental for avoiding naming collisions, especially when integrating third-party libraries or working on large, collaborative projects. Declaring a namespace is straightforward using the namespace keyword, followed by the desired name. For instance, namespace company, application, data creates a hierarchical structure, much like folders on your computer. You can nest namespaces to create more granular organization, such as namespace company, application, services, namespace authentication //. This hierarchical approach helps categorize code based on functionality or domain, making it easier to locate specific components. Once types are defined within a namespace, you can access them using their fully qualified name. However, repeatedly typing long, fully qualified names can be cumbersome and reduce code readability. This is where the using directive comes in, simplifying access to types within a namespace. By adding using company, application, data at the top of your file, you tell the compiler to look for types like user within that namespace. This significantly shortens your code and improves its clarity, making it much more pleasant to read and write. The using directive also supports aliases, allowing you to resolve conflicts when two namespaces contain types with the same name. For example, if both Project A, Data, and Project B, Data have a user class, you can use aliases to distinguish them. C# also offers global using directives, introduced in C number 10, which apply to all files in a project. This can further reduce boilerplate code, especially for commonly used namespaces across your entire application. Another advanced feature is static using, which allows you to access static members of a class directly without qualifying them with the class name. This is particularly useful for utility classes or frequently used static methods, like console.writeLine. Now, let's delve into some best practices for using namespaces effectively in your C# projects. Always use Pascal casing for namespace names, such as mycompany.myapplication features. Align your namespace structure with your project's folder structure for intuitive navigation and organization. Avoid overly deep nesting of namespaces. Aim for a balance that provides clarity without excessive verbosity. Organize namespaces around related functionalities or business domains, promoting modularity and separation of concerns. For example, company, application.usermanagement, and company, application.productmanagement clearly define their respective domains. Name your assemblies after their main namespaces to maintain consistency across your project. Keep individual namespaces concise, containing only types that are logically related. Segregate types hierarchically, placing general types in higher-level namespaces and more specific types in nested ones. Let's consider an example scenario to solidify our understanding of namespaces in action. Imagine a large e-commerce application with distinct modules for user management and product management. We can define company.ecommerce.usermanagement for user-related classes like user, role, and permission. Concurrently, company.ecommerce.productmanagement would house classes such as product, category, and inventory. This clear separation ensures that a user class in user management doesn't conflict with a user class that might exist in another context, if applicable. When a component needs to interact with both modules, it can simply use the using directives for both namespaces. This approach maintains a clean, organized code base, making it easier for developers to understand, navigate, and extend the application. In summary, C# namespaces are more than just organizational tools. They are essential for building robust, scalable, and maintainable applications. By mastering namespaces, you unlock the full potential of C# for developing complex software solutions. Thank you for watching this guide on C# namespaces. We hope this helps you organize your projects more effectively.